Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to be doing a deep dive into this book by Alex Hormozi.
$100 room offers.
Yes, $100 offers. And basically, the mission here is to figure out how to craft these really amazing offers.
Yeah, these offers that make people feel stupid saying no to.
Exactly.
That's the essence of a grand slam offer, as he calls it.
Yeah. And what I thought was really interesting is that the guy, went from being practically bankrupt
Yeah.
to being incredibly wealthy just by focusing on
Right, by mastering the art of crafting compelling offers.
the offer. Yeah, wow.
So I think a really good place to start is with the problem that a lot of businesses face.
Yeah.
And that is commoditization.
Okay.
Right? So when your product or service is seen as interchangeable with others,
Right.
then you're stuck competing on price.
It's a race to the bottom.
It is a race to the bottom. Yep.
Wow.
And so
Nobody wins.
nobody wins.
So how do we break free of that?
Differentiation is key.
Okay.
So Hormozi, the author, right, he
Oh.
used to run a gym. And he completely transformed his gym business by shifting from a basic gym membership
Right.
to a Grand Slam offer.
Okay.
And so he understood that what gym owners really wanted was more clients, right?
Mm.
They wanted help with their marketing and sales.
Of course, yeah.
So he put together a package
Yeah.
that included covering their ad spend, their lead generation, he guaranteed results, and offered daily sales coaching,
Wow.
like scripts, price points, recordings.
That is comprehensive.
Oh, yeah, it was a slam dunk.
Yeah.
And the result was that his profitability increased 22.4 times.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Just by changing the offer.
Yeah, he went from charging, I think, like $1,000 a month to $22,000 a month.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a good offer, but then how do we find the right people to present that to?
That's a great question. That's where choosing the right market comes in.
Okay.
Hormozi calls this finding your starving crowd.
Starving crowd, okay.
These are the people who desperately need what you offer and have the means to pay for it.
Okay, so like if I'm selling, a
Right.
weight loss program, I shouldn't
Yeah.
be targeting people who are already like super fit and healthy.
Exactly. You want to target people who are struggling with their weight, who have tried other programs and failed,
Yeah.
who are actively searching for a solution.
We're ready to buy.
Yeah. And he tells this story about his friend, Lloyd,
Okay.
who's a software entrepreneur.
Okay.
And Lloyd was trying to sell his software to newspapers.
Oh, newspapers, okay.
And this was, at a time when the newspaper market was dying.
Right, it's not exactly a growing market.
Not at all. And he was really struggling
Okay.
until COVID hit.
Wow.
And then he pivoted to automated mask manufacturing.
Oh, wow, okay.
And his business exploded because he was targeting a market with a massive urgent need.
So the offer was good,
Right.
but the market wasn't right.
Exactly. And that's a key takeaway.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be willing to let go of your sentimental attachment to a particular audience
Right.
and focus on the people who are actually going to pay you what you're worth.
So how do we identify those right markets?
There are 4 things to look for.
Okay.
Massive pain.
They've got to have a problem.
Right. They need to have a problem that your solution can solve.
Okay.
Money, obviously.
Right.
They need to be able to afford your offer.
Okay.
Targeting.
Need to be easy to reach?
Yeah, you need to be able to identify them and reach them effectively.
Yeah.
And then growth, you want to make sure the market is expanding, not shrinking.
Right. So you don't want to get stuck with that newspaper problem.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the order of importance here is market, then offer, then persuasion.
Interesting. So the market really is the most important thing.
Yeah, but a strong offer can compensate for a normal market.
Okay. Okay. But let's say we've got a great market.
Right.
We've got an amazing offer, but how do we know how much to charge for it?
That's where a lot of entrepreneurs get tripped up.
Oh.
They undervalue their expertise, and they're afraid to charge what they're worth.
Okay.
And this limits their growth potential.
Okay. Yeah. If you're not charging enough, you can't reinvest in your business.
Exactly. And higher prices can actually fund better service
That makes sense.
and attract those premium clients who truly value what you offer.
Right. Right. So it's almost like a virtuous cycle.
It is a virtuous cycle, yeah. The more you charge, the better you can serve your clients, the more premium clients you attract, and the more you can charge.
Right. And then you can stay ahead of the competition.
Exactly, yeah. And so Hormozi tells this funny story about his dad,
Okay.
who questioned his $42,000 price tag for a gym program.
$42,000 for a gym program.
Yeah, and his dad just couldn't fathom it.
I mean, that is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
But I guess if it works.
Yeah, but it worked.
Right. Right. So it's not really about the price. It's about the value that you're delivering.
Exactly. And so to effectively price your offer, you need a framework to quantify that value.
Okay.
And that's where Hormozi's value equation comes in.
Value equation. Okay.
It has 4 elements.
Okay.
Dream outcome, perceived likelihood of achievement, time delay,
Okay.
and effort and sacrifice.
Okay. Break this down for me.
So the dream outcome is what the client ultimately wants to achieve.
Right.
So for a gym, it might be weight loss, muscle gain, overall health improvement.
Okay. Yeah.
Perceived likelihood of achievement is how confident the client feels about reaching that outcome with your help.
Okay.
Time delay is how long it takes to achieve the dream outcome. And then effort and sacrifice is what the client needs to do or give up to achieve that outcome.
So like if it's a really difficult program,
Right.
it would be a big sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly. And so you can use this equation to compare different offers
Okay.
and see how they stack up in terms of value.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
Yeah, so think about meditation versus Xanax.
Okay.
Both of them can help you relax.
Right.
Right. That's the outcome.
Reduce anxiety.
Yeah, reduce anxiety.
Yeah.
But Xanax is perceived as more valuable
Because it's faster.
because it's faster and it requires less effort.
Right. Even though meditation might be better for you long term.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Interesting. Okay. So we can increase the value of our offer
Yes.
by increasing the perceived likelihood of achievement, decreasing the time delay,
Yes.
and decreasing the effort and sacrifice.
Exactly. You got it.
That makes sense. So we've got this framework for creating a valuable offer,
Right.
but how do we actually, put it all together?
That's where we need to get creative.
Okay.
And Hormozi has this exercise he calls the brick exercise.
Brick exercise. Okay.
And it's super simple.
What is it?
You set a timer for 120 seconds,
Okay.
and you try to come up with as many uses for a brick as possible.
A brick, like a construction brick.
A literal brick, yeah.
Okay, like you could build a wall.
Yeah.
You could break a window.
Sure.
You could use it as a doorstop.
Okay. I like it.
You could I don't know, use it to prop up a table.
All right, you're getting the idea.
I'm trying.
And the point of this exercise is to force you to think outside the box,
Okay.
to see value where others might not.
So it's like a mental warm-up.
Exactly.
Okay.
And once you've done that,
Okay.
you can start to apply that same thinking to your offer.
So if we can find value in a brick, we can find value in anything.
Exactly.
I like
On
it.
that note.
Okay, so we stretched our brains.
Right.
Now, how do we actually craft that Grand Slam offer?
The first step is to identify the dream outcome.
Okay.
What does your client truly desire?
So, like we said earlier, if it's a busy mom who wants to lose weight,
Right.
her dream outcome is to,
Yeah.
be thinner, healthier.
Right, to feel confident in her own skin.
Exactly, yeah.
To have more energy.
Exactly.
Right, so you really want to get clear on that.
All right.
And then you need to list every obstacle that might be standing in her way.
Okay, so like time constraints,
Time constraints, yeah.
lack of motivation,
Yep.
unhealthy eating habits,
Uh-huh.
all of that.
All of it, yeah. And then, this is the key, you reverse those obstacles into solution-oriented language.
Okay.
So instead of saying she doesn't have time to cook healthy meals, you say how to cook healthy meals in under 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're taking the problem
Right.
and we're turning it into a solution.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you brainstorm tactical solutions.
Okay.
And at this stage, no idea is too crazy.
Okay, so just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks.
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. And then, once you have a big list of solutions,
Right.
you start to trim and stack.
Okay, what does that mean?
So you eliminate the solutions that are high cost and low value,
Okay.
and you focus on the ones that are scalable and deliver maximum value with minimal effort.
Okay, so
Like Hormozi talks about having an automated meal plan generator.
okay, so that takes a lot of work up front,
Right,
but then it's easy to deliver to a lot of people.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, finally, you bundle those solutions together into a compelling package.
So it's not just like a
Right.
diet plan. It's like a diet plan,
Yeah.
a coaching program,
Yep.
an online community.
Right. It's everything they need.
Exactly. So you're solving every problem
Every problem.
that they might have.
Yeah. And even the small details matter.
Okay.
Because those small details can make or break a sale.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So you really want to think about the entire customer experience
Okay.
and make sure that it's as smooth and as enjoyable as possible.
This is awesome. I'm already thinking about how to apply this to my own business.
That's great.
I feel like this could be a game changer.
It definitely can be.
It's not just about selling a product or service anymore.
Right.
It's about creating an entire experience.
Exactly. It's about
Yeah.
transforming lives.
This is great. I love this. I'm so glad we did this deep dive.
Me too.
All right, so where do we go from here?
Well, we've built a solid foundation.
Okay.
Now we need to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
We need to enhance our offer using psychological levers.
Ooh, psychological levers. That sounds interesting.
It is, and we'll dive into that in the next part.
All right, I can't wait. All right, so last time we talked about building a grand slam offer, something that really stands out.
Yeah.
But how do we, take it to the next level? How do we make it even more appealing?
So that's where understanding the psychology of decision-making comes in.
Okay.
You can use what Hormozi calls psychological levers to amplify the perceived value of your offers.
Psychological levers.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds kind of interesting. What exactly are those?
They're basically tapping into deeply ingrained human behaviors and motivations.
Okay.
Remember that Arnold Schwarzenegger fundraiser we both went to a while back?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that luxury jewelry entrepreneur?
Yeah, with the amazing diamonds.
Yeah, exactly. So their whole sales strategy revolved around these psychological levers.
Interesting.
And you can actually apply the same principles to your offers no matter what you're selling.
Okay, all right. So what are these levers? How do we make these offers irresistible?
Hormozi outlines 5 key levers.
Okay.
Scarcity, urgency, bonuses, guarantees, and naming.
Okay, let's go through those one by one. So, scarcity, why is that so effective?
Scarcity triggers our fear of missing out.
Right.
Right. When something is perceived as limited or rare, it instantly becomes more desirable.
Yeah, I definitely fall for that. If there's only a few left,
Yeah.
then I'm like, I got to get it.
Exactly. You see this all the time with limited edition products or, exclusive experiences.
Makes sense, yeah. So how can we use this, ethically?
Right, yeah. So you have to be ethical about it. One way is to use limited time offers.
Okay.
So you set a clear deadline, and it encourages potential clients to act quickly.
Yeah, there's that pressure,
Yeah.
I got to get it now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are there other ways we could use scarcity?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's say you have a high-ticket coaching program, right? You could set what he calls a growth rate cap, where you publicly state that you're only taking on a certain number of new clients each month.
Oh, so you're creating that feeling of exclusivity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like a velvet rope policy.
I like that.
Yeah.
And then that kind of ties into urgency.
Yeah. So urgency is the next lever.
Okay.
And while scarcity focuses on limited quantity, urgency emphasizes limited time.
Okay.
It's about driving action now.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So not just that there are only a few, but that they're going fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so one way to use this is to utilize what are called rolling cohorts.
Okay.
So, for example, you could say, join our next group starting Monday. Don't miss out.
Oh, okay. So it's like, even though I could join later,
Yeah.
it's like, no, I got to get in now.
Exactly. You create that sense of urgency.
Right. Okay. I like that. What are some other ways to create urgency?
You can capitalize on natural events or seasons like Black Friday sales or back-to-school promotions
Oh, okay.
or New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, those make sense.
Right. So you tap into those existing buyer motivations.
Yeah, it feels more organic, right? It's not just like
It is. Yeah,
you're making up a deadline.
it is. It's natural.
Makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So we've covered scarcity and urgency. What's next?
All right. So let's talk about bonuses.
Okay.
So this is where you sweeten the deal.
Right.
And you add those extra perks and benefits that make your offer even more valuable.
This is like, the cherry on top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But effective bonuses should what he calls stack value.
Stack value. Okay.
So their worth should exceed that of the core offer itself.
Oh, okay. So it's not just like
Right.
little extra something that's like,
It's like a significant
Yeah.
value add.
okay.
So they're getting way more than what they're paying for.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
What else makes a bonus effective?
So you can also think about offering bonuses that solve future problems the client might encounter.
Okay.
So you're anticipating their needs and you're providing solutions before they even become problems.
So like if we're thinking about that weight loss program again,
Right.
we could provide a bonus, like on
Right.
maintaining weight loss long term.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. And practically speaking, what makes a good bonus?
You want to offer bonuses that are low cost to produce, like information products, templates, access to online communities.
Right. So it's high value for them,
Yeah,
but not a huge cost for us.
exactly.
Okay, cool. All right, so we've done scarcity, urgency, bonuses. What's next?
Guarantees.
Guarantees. Okay. This always feels a little bit risky to me, especially if you're just starting out.
Yeah.
Like, why are they so important?
Guarantees are all about risk reversal.
Okay.
You're essentially saying, I'm so confident in what I'm offering that I'm willing to take on the risk.
Right, right. So it's like,
Yeah.
instead of me being worried about whether this is going to work,
Right.
you're saying, don't worry, I've got you.
Exactly. And this builds trust with your potential clients.
Right, right. It makes sense.
Mm.
So what are the different types of guarantees?
So the most common one is the unconditional guarantee,
Okay.
which is the money back, no questions asked.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Right. It instills confidence and it encourages people to try your offer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then are there other types?
Yeah, you could also use what are called conditional guarantees.
Okay.
So, for example, you might say, I will work with you one-on-one until you achieve X result.
Oh, okay. So there are some conditions,
Right.
but still, it's a guarantee.
It is, yeah. And it incentivizes the client to participate and achieve that outcome.
Okay, so you're not just giving them their money back.
Right.
You're going to work with them.
You're working with them. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Interesting. What other types are there?
There's a less intuitive one called the anti-guarantee,
Anti-guarantee. Okay.
which means you're explicitly stating there are no refunds.
No refunds. Okay,
So-
that seems a little counterintuitive.
It does, right. But it works best for high-ticket services,
Okay.
where you're investing a lot of time and energy into the client.
Okay, so you're kind of filtering out people who aren't serious.
Exactly.
Right, right. It makes sense.
So it communicates a sense of exclusivity and commitment.
Okay, okay,
And then finally, you have implied guarantees.
okay.
And these are common in performance-based offers, like if you only get paid if you deliver the results.
Yeah, so it's like I'm so confident I'm going to get you these results
Right.
that I'm only going to get paid if I do.
Exactly.
All right, very cool. All right, so we've done scarcity, urgency, bonuses, guarantees. So there's one left.
Naming.
Okay. Does the name really matter that much?
Naming is often underestimated, but it plays a crucial role in how your offer is perceived.
Okay.
A strong name grabs attention, clarifies the benefits, and makes it memorable.
Okay, so it's not just like
Right.
coming up with a name.
It's strategic.
It's actually important.
It is.
Okay. So how do we come up with a good name?
Hormozi offers a formula called the MAGIC formula.
MAGIC. Okay, I like a good acronym. What is that?
It stands for magnet, avatar, goal, interval, and container.
Okay, break that down for me.
So the magnet is your initial attention grabber.
Okay.
So think free, limited time, a specific discount.
Yeah, it's like the thing that makes you stop scrolling.
Exactly. The
I'm-
avatar is who your offer is for.
Okay, so not just business owners, but
But like Chicago realtors.
yeah, something specific.
Yes, specific. The goal is the desired outcome or transformation that you're offering.
Okay, so lose 10 pounds, double your sales.
Exactly. Yeah. The
Oh.
interval is the time frame.
Okay,
So 6 weeks, 30 days, whatever it is.
makes sense. And then container.
The container is the format. So challenge, blueprint, bootcamp.
Okay, so I guess using that, we could come up with a name that's not just catchy, but actually tells you what the offer is.
Exactly.
Right, okay. And I'm guessing we don't have to use all 5 every time.
No, not necessarily. Experiment and see what works best for you.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So we've gone through all these psychological levers.
You have
I mean, this is great, but I'm wondering, like, what happens if an offer kind of starts to lose its effectiveness?
That's a great question.
Yeah, what if it's not working as well as it used to?
Offers can experience fatigue,
Okay,
so you need to be proactive.
how do we do that?
So the first thing you can do is refresh your ad creative.
Oh,
New images, new videos.
okay, so it's not necessarily the offer itself.
Yeah.
It's just the way you're presenting it.
Exactly.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, you can try tweaking the wording and the messaging in your ads.
Okay, so like testing different headlines?
Yeah, different calls to action.
Right, okay, and if that doesn't work,
If that doesn't work, then you might need to adjust the headline or the overall wrapper of your offer.
okay.
So, for example, instead of saying the 6-week lean challenge, you might say the 6-week tone challenge.
Okay, so it's the same offer,
It's the same
but
one.
just packaged a little differently.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
and then what if that doesn't work?
If that doesn't work, then you might need to look at the duration, the incentives, or even the core structure of the offer.
Okay, so like at some point,
At some
we might have to go back to the drawing board.
You might.
Okay, that makes sense. So we really do have to be
Yeah.
constantly analyzing and adapting.
You do. You have to stay on top of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we've got this amazing offer.
Yeah.
We've made it even better with these psychological levers.
Right.
We've given it a great name,
Uh-huh.
but then how do we get people to see it?
That's where lead generation comes in.
Okay.
That's how you attract those highly qualified leads.
All right, so that's what we're going to dive into next time.
We are.
I'm excited for that. Okay, so we've spent the last couple deep dives, learning about how to create these Grand Slam offers.
Yeah.
But even if we've got the best offer in the world,
Right.
if nobody knows about it, it's not going to do us any good.
Exactly. That's where lead generation comes in.
Lead gen, okay.
It's all about attracting a consistent flow of qualified leads who are ready to buy.
Okay, so it's not just about getting anybody.
No.
It's about getting the right people.
Absolutely. You want people who are actually interested in what you have to offer.
Yeah, the people who are actually going to buy.
Right. And Hormozi really emphasizes that lead generation isn't about chasing after everyone.
Okay.
It's about targeting, connecting with the right people with the right message.
Right. At the right time.
At the right time, exactly. So where do we even begin with this?
Yeah, how do we build this system?
It all starts with understanding your ideal client.
Okay.
You need to know them inside and out.
Like, what kind of things do we need to know?
Their pain points, their aspirations, demographics, their online behavior.
Okay, so we're really painting a picture.
Yeah, a detailed profile of your target customer.
And then what do we do with that?
You use that information to craft highly targeted marketing campaigns.
Okay, so we're not just like blasting out a generic message.
No.
We're really tailoring it.
Yeah, speaking directly to their needs and desires.
Okay, so going back to our busy mom who wants to lose weight,
Right.
we're not just saying like lose 10 pounds.
No.
We're talking about finding time for yourself.
Exactly.
Boosting your energy.
Right, or feeling confident in your clothes again.
Right, things that are really going to resonate with her.
Yes, because generic messages get lost in the noise.
Right. It's so true. So we've got the targeting down, but how do we actually write copy that's going to make people want to buy?
That's where copywriting comes in.
Okay.
You need to understand the psychology of persuasion
Okay.
and write copy that speaks to their emotions and motivations.
So it's not just listing out the features and benefits.
No.
It's got to be more than that.
Yeah, it's about storytelling. It's about painting a picture.
Okay, give me an example.
Instead of saying, our weight loss program can help you lose 10 pounds,
Okay.
try saying something like, are you tired of feeling exhausted and self-conscious about your weight?
Oh, so you're leading with the problem.
Yeah, you're acknowledging their pain.
Right.
And then you introduce your offer as the solution.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then what else? Are there any other copywriting secrets?
Always use a strong call to action.
Right.
Tell people exactly what you want them to do.
So don't just say, learn more.
Right. Be specific.
Right.
Say, download your free guide or book a consultation.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. So we've got the targeting, we've got the messaging, but what about the timing? Like, when do we actually reach out to these people?
That's where understanding the customer journey comes in.
Okay.
You need to map out the stages that people go through before making a purchase
Okay.
and target them with the right message at each stage.
So if somebody's just starting to research weight loss programs,
Right.
we don't want to hit them with a hard sell right away.
No, you want to educate them,
Right. Give them some valuable content.
provide value, build trust.
Right. And then maybe later we can offer them a free trial or something.
Exactly. You're guiding them through the sales funnel.
Yeah. It's like a journey.
It is.
We're taking them on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. This has been so helpful. I mean, we've covered so much.
We have.
We learned about crafting a Grand Slam offer.
Yeah.
We learned about enhancing it with these psychological levers, giving it a great name.
Right.
And now we even know how to get people to see it.
Yeah. It's all coming together.
It is. I feel like I'm ready to go out there and
Yeah.
change the world with my awesome offers.
I think you are. Yeah. Remember, these principles can be applied to any business.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you're selling.
Exactly.
You can use these strategies to take things to the next level.
Absolutely. And remember, even a single Grand Slam offer can be enough to transform your business.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's about finding that one irresistible offer that solves a real problem.
Right. Okay, that's a great takeaway.
Well, I think that about wraps it up for this deep dive.
Yeah, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all of your insights and expertise.
It's been a pleasure.
And to all of you listening out there, we hope you enjoyed this deep dive as much as we did.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.